Yeah. And we'll see if he ends up with the big club. A good character guy at the very least.
Yeah, good locker room guy.
Really good guy. One of those guys who really appreciates that he's even here.
Yeah, and he knows the system too. And
yeah, good point.
I would like to see him actually get a real shot.
Me too.
And see what he can do. I don't know if that's a position in need. What is he? A 2-3? You think? What kind of?
He's more of a 3. Could play a little stretch 4. He's more of a wing, I think.
Yeah, more of a wing, right?
Yeah.
A tough position to crack in Sacramento, but clearly they want to take a look at this guy, and so I would like to see him get a week or 2 of run just to see what he can do.
I think he could give you what he gives you more consistently, frankly, than what we've seen from some of the guys that have been coming off the bench. I mean, I'm talking about Chris Duarte, okay? Chris Duarte.
Don't speak bad about my boy Chris Duarte. That's my guy.
I love Chris Duarte. He has not played as well as I hoped he would play at this point, and I'm sure he hasn't played as well as he'd hoped he would have played either. He's had his moments.
Yeah, he's had his moments, and I was shocked that, he was basically out of the rotation.
Yeah.
Because he was injured. Remember, he was out for a couple of days, and
but that's been one of the knocks on him.
Yeah, that is true. And then to get a DMP CD in that loss against the Clippers, it's what? Oh, he played 12 minutes when it was out of reach. But this was a guy that was in the rotation before he got hurt. Remember, he started a couple of games. And now, he barely can crack the rotation. So I think Mike Brown's still trying to figure it out, man. And here we are 22 games in, and that's concerning to me.
Do you think that Mike Brown needs to figure out what his rotation is and then stick with it? Or do you think, to a degree, the bench is always going to be mixing and matching based on the opponent and how guys are playing? Because I'm
going to give you a third option, too.
Okay. Because I know, as fans, we always say, at any level, well, the coach has a rotation. Everyone has to play. And sometimes I think coaches look at it and go, that doesn't really necessarily help us.
I think in an ideal world, Mike Brown would have a rotation. But because of the inconsistency with everybody, that's why you're seeing him try to mix and match. And so in an ideal world, he'd have his top 9, his reliable 9, and given certain match